What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building once again on a Monday morning to check out this one from Minz and Davido. It goes by the name WAP. It dropped on Friday. I think the official video dropped on Saturday, and we're checking it out on Monday morning again. Both of these guys, Minz had a big hit with Whoa, I believe it was called, towards the end of last year. Davido, of course, on a roll, still kind of reeling off the most recent album, but still doing absolute bits as well. I'm excited to see how these two link up on this one. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go.
Good evening, ladies. Who will be our lucky winner? Minz will be picking one lady tonight, so call in now.
Love the sampling. Reminds me of old school grime sampling, to be honest. So immediately, vibe-wise, I'm liking where this is going. What I really like here is, first of all, the use of the sampled kind of string lines. That sort of... Don't know why, it just reminds me of old school grime, sort of wifey rhythm style samples. But next to that as well, what I really like is the kind of thickness of the drum lines. The drums themselves have a real punchiness to them. They crunch every single time they land. And just the whole thing has this quite kind of, I don't know, just a kind of eerie feel to it, which is working really nicely. Let's see how it develops.
Don't want no drama. They for my corner, they blow. As I see you from my radar, I know if you take up. Me that your number, me cut and I make you say ooh, ooh, You put me in the mood, yeah.
I really like the use here of the 808s being used for the bass notation. The fact they're not just constant, the fact they are sort of sporadic and they appear at random, I think actually adds to the texture of this really nicely. Minz, of course, arriving on this one with that typical kind of post-R&B influence within his vocal lines, the sort of textures he's using, the patterns and melodies he's landing on with such ease. I feel they're a great representation of what he's all about as a vocalist. I'm loving the direction of this. I'm loving the kind of smooth, swaggy nature of it all as well. Yeah, what's not to like about this? Let's go.
No, I will come back. It's wetter than a pool, and I'm on that inside. Yeah.
Hello, Ben. How you feel? You know when a nigga want hit it right? Last time you were dreaming all over my first time.
They do me like I dive in that ocean on God. So I fish you again.
So Davido immediately arriving with, is that meant to be the River Styx? Strange thing to kind of bring in a video like this, but yeah, I'm liking what he's doing with the vocals, immediately bringing that harmonic range into the picture, really utilizing the scales and things that we know that Davido has in abundance. Really like the overall feel of this one, the fact that we are getting two vocalists really dipping into those R&B influences very nicely. I wouldn't say necessarily that Davido is primarily a sort of R&B influenced artist. I feel he's more kind of global in his influences. There's lots of different areas that come in. R&B isn't one that really reaches the top so often, so it's cool hearing him in this type of setting.
I say my baby no eviction. You get immunity, now you get the mandate. This one no be politics. Finish. The money when I get you know fi chop and finish. Finish. Up your body, make me spice it up. Make I go feel like jail.
I really like that gap in the bass line. When we're listening through, there's that. and then it just cuts, and there's like 3 bars without any bass notation, and you're sort of on the edge of your seat waiting to jump into it again. But it doesn't arrive, which I think is really cool. It allows that consistent feeling of unpredictability to roll throughout the heart of the tune. I like their back and forth on this as well. I think the way they've both moved around the tune is really smooth. Yeah, it's definitely. I don't think it's necessarily on the same level as Woe, and I think it's not my favorite Davido feature. But what I like is the fact is it feels so natural. It feels like something that they could replicate a lot. They could replicate it quite often, and that's not a bad thing. I think that's a good thing to hear how comfy they both sound in such an unpredictable sonic landscape.
I make your boom boom sweat. Don't need nobody have it. You put me in the mood, yeah. No matter what I do, you know I will come back. It's wetter than a pool, and
Something really catchy about that as a melody. That three. It's basically 3 notes with a like slight variation, but it's catchy and it does the job. And I think that's something that is almost very undersung these days. Is a hook that it almost gets looked over because it's simple, but it shouldn't be, because if it's catchy, it works, and that's the whole point. Is creating things that people replicate, creating things that people are able to sing along to. I've really enjoyed this. Let's let it run through to the end and give it our final breakdown. Let's go.
I want that inside. Your pussy so fine. I was in the pussy on me, wah. I love the sound of that. Yeah. The pussy bun Snapchat. Oh.
There we go. Jide Ajala again on video productions, an Old Soldier Inc. production for the video. Really like where the video goes, the overall feeling. Nice and simple, nice and clean. And it just does a good job of seeing both of the vocalists kind of just in this sort of smooth, suave, swaggy kind of setting. There we go. Minz and Davido with WAP. I'm keen to hear your thoughts on this one, so do make sure you are getting involved in the comments section down below. Who else would you like to see Minz collaborate with? I think he's going to be a serial collaborator just for his style. I think it very much leans towards collaboration, but also yeah, let us know your thoughts on the tune as a whole. That's it from me though. Hopefully you have enjoyed. If you are new to the channel, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But it's sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.